before I turn this music on, look at this head, child. So it's been a minute, y'all. Hi, Chronic Hair Kids. My name is Kayla, and don't forget that hyphen. And this is the Chronicles of Warrior TV. Look at this hair, y'all. I just washed my hair and took my hair down from my braids. And it's giving your hair has grown. It's giving your hair is healthy. It's giving, oh my gosh. Margaret Ann was right. I got some good hair. Okay. Whoever Margaret Ann was my grandmother, for the ones that do not know, that was her name. Margaret Ann Maple. And I got Kayla Ann from her. Anyway, so I'm about to comb the rest of this tanglement out with the knots and stuff that was left over from the braids in my hair. Try not to mess up too much on my hair. And this is going to be like a little forward thing because I want to have my music on. But it might not be because I got to talk to y'all, child. I can't get too deep until I move, but yeah, lots to be going on. See, I don't think I'm going to do this as a forward. But anyway, all right. I just wanted to show y'all this, oh, y'all, nappy. Healthy nappy hair. Healthy nappy hair. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Super happy. It still has leave-in conditioner in it. That's the white part that you see. It still had, well, it's not the leave-in conditioner, it's actually just a regular conditioner. But I was in the shower, and before I wanted to take it out, I wanted to at least, comb the conditioner through from the rooter to the tutor, and then and get the knots and stuff out. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. And we put this music back on, y'all. Put this music back on. Let's see. I was listening. I be having to like change. I don't be having to change it. I do be changing it up because I'm getting back to my old like self. Well, not really my old self. I'm really just coming into like my full self, if that makes any sense. And I'm taking, well, I mean, I listen to rap, but I don't listen to it as much as I used to. Excuse me. And I've just been going back to like my younger, fuller self. And I've added some because my boo, I've added his little liking to music because I just like music, period. But I've added his beats and stuff in there too. So yeah, that's been really, really nice. Hello, Chronic Hair Advocates. My name is Kayla Ann. Don't forget that hyphen, and this is the Chronicles of Warrior TV. So today is June the 4th. And we have a couple of things going on. We have a couple of things that have been going on. If you've been following my social media, it's been a lot that has been going on with me. And I have not really been filming or talking about it, but I will get into big detail once I transition to my next place and journey of where I need to be. So as of right now, I need to be out of here by the 6th, which is this Friday. Today is Wednesday. I have a tour that I'm supposed to go to today, hopefully. And I'll head back from at least one of these apartments to where I'll be able to move in the time span that I will need to move in. If not, I'm just gonna have to pivot and think very quickly on where I'm going to go. With that being said, I am doing laundry this morning. I have a couple of things that I need to do this morning, but I'm also tired. I am also aching like it's nobody's business. Just because I've been busy. And I'm not even really mad at it because I know it's like busy type aching. You know what I mean? So I'm not really mad at it. And then I got a job. So I actually have a job, which is y'all are going to y'all. Just know it's a lot of tea. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a lot of tea. But last time I did a video, and y'all knew about, I was working under my mother. Turned out to be a disaster. My homegirl told me not to do it, but I was like, look, I need to get things done. This is the way I'm getting sick a lot. The reason why I had the flu twice, like month back to back. I had the flu 1 month, and I had the flu the next month, and I had a little virus. They didn't even know what the virus was, and just stress of. So her teachers aren't able to lift, so they have a lot of health issues going on too. So I was doing a lot of lifting the kids for diaper change and things of that nature. And then I went from not really working and only working part-time because of my health. Now, if you saw the progression, my health has been very, very bad, but you know, that's either here or there. Anyway, so I have not been in a situation before. It kind of does give me PTSD. It makes me understand that I'm not going to put myself in this position again, because if you have been following me consistently, I haven't really been speaking on it. I've been staying in a couple of places. First, it was my brother. Child, I don't even speak on how that went sour. All of it is petty stuff that when like I say all the time in my videos, when people don't like you, they just don't like you. There's nothing that you could do or say, you know, or go about it. If they just don't like you, they just don't like you. So that's the situation that it is. And a lot of times, you know, we don't want to be speaking on it because they are family. And my family is the type of family where they want the person that they done wrong to know. Like, they don't want everybody to know how they act. They're more protective and private of they want to be praised. And so if they show actions and things of that nature that allows them to be praised and their egos to be uplifted, we all know what type of personality this is. I don't need to speak it out loud. But uplifted, then of course they want you to speak on it. They'll make sure it's known, you know, that there's, you know, this type of person. But in private, it's something completely different. It's been like that my whole life. This is not going to change now that I'm older. It's not going to change. I apologize. Well, I'm just disappointed that it took me to go through this. Well, Michael's passing, and then to come back and go through this, to have to go through it again. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. I'm just doing laundry, folding up my clothes, making sure my stuff is all packed up so that it'll be an easy transition when I leave this Friday. And also I have to call them about the oxygen tank, because if I have to get on the bus and not able to find a place, I won't be able to take this big oxygen tank, and I need them to come and pick it up, even though I've called them multiple times to come and pick it up, and they have yet to come and pick it up. So y'all seen this outfit before. This is what we wear today, and I've lost quite a bit of weight. I went to the doctor the other day, and I weighed 155, and the nurse practitioner, she was like, have you always been this little? Like, are you always wearing big clothes? Like, what's going on here? And I was just like, well, I did lose weight. She was like, you don't need to lose no more weight. Yes, ma'am, I do. And I'm trying to get toned, so that part. But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I have to catch y'all up on right now. I'm still in the house, in my mother's house, and I don't want to say too much, speak too much, because my mother is the type to try to stand outside my door, like she's been doing a lot, since she doesn't know a lot of things. She just wants to hear so she can talk about it, speak about it, you know. I realized that now that I'm older and I'm mature and I came back home, there's a lot of young adults that are adults, but emotionally they're still children, and they still act like they're children, and they're just adults with money and kids. Like, does that make sense? Like, I hope that makes sense. But
there's a lot of, and especially around here, like they say it's everywhere, but I feel like it's more, I feel like I run into it a lot more in Louisiana because of the poverty rate is so high. And we all know the statistics of just poor areas and different issues and things in that nature that goes on in those type of atmospheres. So yeah. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Okay, and I have been really iffy about my videos too because I don't have any more space for real on my. I definitely don't have enough space on my phone, so I barely have space on my iPad. So I just been trying to watch the videos that I do take, and then making sure that they count and just what I'm doing. So of course y'all already know the suitcase that we're talking about is this suitcase, and then I have that suitcase, and then we already have my hospital bag suitcase that I'm going to use because I am so grateful to my homegirl because she helped me regather a lot of my clothes. Like I didn't have a lot of clothes, so in Virginia I did. I am grateful that I have shoes and clothes and things of the nature, so I don't have to worry about that for a while, which is, God is good. Okay, He is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Okay, so yeah, that's what I got for y'all. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all later. Probably in another day if I don't film the tour of this place. But if I do not film, but I get the place, you'll still see it. So we're praying. Have a good one. So we have Monty is right there over there with the gray and white. And then we have Sapphire. Now Sapphire is beautiful. She has like 3 different colors, but you can't see all of it because of the camera that I have. Now Emerald, they all skedaddled because they realized that I was filming them. So yeah, that is them. Now Emerald is over here peeking her head through the door. You see, she don't want to be filmed. Now she has a patch on her head, and she has a beautiful change of colors. She is so pretty. One day I will. Now I have bought some things now since I have been in this place. We are in months. Let's see, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we're in month 7 of me being in my townhome, and I finally have bought a few things and added to my 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 home. So I have bought this nice little lamp, which is I freaking love. It changes colors. Oh yeah, sorry everybody, you can see the view. So this is of course my patio. It changes freaking colors, which is, I love it, especially at night. Like I freaking love it. Of course, let me turn y'all around so y'all can see the whole little breakdown since the update of um the crib. Of course, we have our stand, which is that first entrance that comes in, and then I have the lamp on the side over here, which is, I'm loving the addition of that. Of course, you've seen the the desk for school. It has so much paperwork and stuff on it. It needs to be clean. Of course, those are quarters that I had and everything. Then you have our bookshelf, which is I'm really liking. I'm missing like a couple of books off there because I had took them down, and my last job did not give me my book back, so I have to get that book back. This is the TV. Now I might change to a TV stand, okay? Because of how the TV is acting. Like if you actually see it, yes, it is crooked, and I don't know how to fix it. I picked the wrong TV stand wrong mount to put on my wall for that TV, so it's gonna have to change. And of course, you know, Emerald has her little corner with her feeder. That's her water thing. Her feeder is up there because my baby is very gluttonous and I had to remove it from her because I didn't get the one where it releases it on a time thing. I was being cheap, often being cheap. And then of course this is her little area with her kitty litter and all that stuff. And then it looks like a big old cat tree, but y'all, those are my stairs. Don't even, yeah. And this is the humble abode so far. Hello, Chronic Care Advocates. My name is Kayla, and don't forget the hyphen, and this is the Chronicles of Warrior TV. So we are December the 29th today, and I have been at home because I've been at home. I no longer work. It's the previous employment that I have, and I am starting a new job. Excuse me, my first day is literally after New Year's on the 4th. And I was able to get some time in between to relax. And this is what I really want. I'm in a field where I really want to be in, which is optics. Y'all know I've been in optics for a while, and I've been trying to fight to get back to there. I didn't like how I ended up getting back there, but I ended up getting back there. But that's not what this video is for. This video is for, in June of next year, I will have been in Louisiana for 2 years, right? I used to work a full-time job. I was working full-time when I was in Virginia, and I was going to school, right? I was able to do all of those things. Here, since I have been in Louisiana, I worked a full-time job here for 3 months. And the goal was not to stay on some type of disability. Like, I wanted to get off of some, assistance, be able to get back to my normal, and just get back to myself. I am so frustrated. And I'm frustrated because everybody's like, well, you're getting old. My mother loves to use the excuse, well, you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older. It has nothing to do with me being older. There are women with sickle cell, men with sickle cell that are way older than me that still keep up and maintain a full-time job. They still are able to go and travel, see the world. And this is not just one person. These are multiple people that have sickle cell anemia that still get up and keep up and maintain a full-time job and have a life. When I come back here, see, this is why some people are like, oh, well, I'm not griping. I'm trying to give y'all a level of understanding of the dynamic that I am, the mental space that I am in. I am coming back here made me realize how I grew up. It's like they want you to be in that space of needing people, not being able to do anything, not being able to, she says, oh, well, you're independent all the time. They do that here all the time, not just her. It's just the mentality that a lot of people have. The same mentality that the instructor had when I went to go get my CNA. I was in school, worked at school, I did. Dang near was the highest grade in school, right? But it's like they can't fathom or understand why a person with sickle cell anemia can do the things that they do. And I understand it. Around here, it's hard to do. The ones that do it, they're working, but they're not really working, or they're so closed mouth about it. The ones that do have full-time jobs, the ones that do work and provide for their families, they're so closed mouth about it because if you speak up around here, then they basically cause you to have issues like health, like it's getting to be too much, okay? Way too much. And I am just over it, on so many levels. Don't get me wrong, there are some parts that I am a contributor to. I could be eating a lot different, but when I was bringing in the money, having a healthy life, maintaining a healthy situation, it was just like somebody didn't like how that went. So we're just gonna put our foot out to help you, cause you to do this. Like, prime example, right? Today, lately, since Christmas, I have been in a pain crisis. Well, I prefer to go. I don't even want to speak on. Now I really prefer to go to the infusion center than going to the hospital, to the emergency room, because of how they treat you. Now, mind you, this time the other time I had no choice but to go to the emergency room because I needed to be seen in the hospital. When I go to be seen in the hospital, this lady stated that I was not in a pain crisis. This is 2 doctors in. I wasn't in pain because I didn't take a measly 1 dose and go on about my business. But these are also the same people that sit there and be like, oh, well, they're only here for the pain medicine. Crazy, right? Mind you, when I did work, the nurse would be like, oh, well, don't you have to go to work today? Oh, well, you can't go to work and you can't do this. You can't do this. Like, it's like this you can't attitude. And then somebody that tries to dare to go against the grain and actually do it, then it's a problem. And I am just about sick of it. Like, I am sick of it. In other areas, they looked at people like me as something, kind of like a breath of fresh air. You're different. You're not just here to suck up all of our air, our food, and pain medicine. You have a life that you want to live, and you want to live your life, and you want to go. Here, it's just like taboo. How dare you want to go and live your life with sickle cell? How dare you want to do? What type of crap is that? What type of crap is that? I just don't understand. Anyway, I've been having night sweats. I just lost my appetite earlier today. Yesterday, I still had my appetite. This morning, I tried to eat my leftovers, what I had yesterday, and I no longer have my appetite. So I had to have soup because I needed something on my stomach to eat. I think I'm coming down with a cold. I'm not so sure. The only symptoms that I'm having so far is just the night sweats and the chills. I've just been having chills. And then it's like, I've been feeling like every time I come to y'all, I've been griping. Y'all haven't seen me do too much with my sickle cell. It's becoming a nuisance at this point. Trust me, it's becoming a nuisance for me. That's why I don't like to film. When I do try to film something, going my life forward or so on and so forth, I don't have space. I don't want to continue showing myself going to the hospital because there are so many things that I do. I work, I travel, I go places, I do things. But I am at a point where now I can't even do half the things that I want to do anymore. And then when I call myself trying to do it, everybody's looking at me like I'm ill-capable of doing things. And it's slowly starting to seep in my mental that I am ill-capable of doing things when I know for a fact I am fully capable of doing all things through Christ who strengthens me, especially when I come up on old videos, pictures, and things of that nature, and I am able to do it. Does that make sense? So it's frustrating me. I'm gaining weight, as you can clearly see. I am gaining my weight back. All that time and stuff that I tried to lose my weight, I'm gaining it back. Just stress. Sitting around, not doing too much. Then when I do try to become active, it's a problem. Like, I don't know what to do at this point, honestly. And I'm tired of talking about it because who's it gonna change? Well, y'all know how she is. I got people in my ear that No. Well, maybe you need to do that. Because they are limited. I have to be limited. No, that's not it. That's not how I work. That's not how I move. That's not who I am. And I'm frustrated with it. I don't want to go into the new year like this. I was going to do a vision board. I wanted to do a vision board because y'all know I do a vision board every year. But I'm starting, what am I doing a vision board for? At this point, the way things gonna go next year in Louisiana, they gonna have my ass on a ventilator somewhere. And then say, it's because it's her sickle cell. Nothing that we have done. And you know what? My mother's gonna be a cheerleader like, you know, I told her to calm down. I told her to stop it. It is because of her sickle cell. You know, like, I give up at this point. Like, I've never been a person to give up. And lately I've been thinking, I'm like, Kayla, Michael used to say, Kayla, you give up so easily. I really don't give up. I just try different angles to navigate and different ways to go about things, but I'm no longer doing that anymore. What's the point? What is the point in it all? Like, seriously. I'm back here in Louisiana. I'm not hardly able to do hardly anything. And then when I do something and flips and make something accomplished, it's a problem. Somebody got something to say. Somebody got to throw their opinion out there. And even if the opinion is wrong, they just got to throw an opinion out there. But then when I say something, it's like, oh, Kayla, you're always giving your opinion. No, I always give facts. And I always end up being right. And that don't do anything for me because look at me now. Look at me now. Look at Emerald. Yeah, she's gotten bigger. She has been getting on my last nerves, y'all. She is her mother's child, I tell you that much. Look at her. She's gotten so big, hasn't she? Y'all probably, you'll see it, but she was a baby. Now look at her, so big. Emerald, say hi. Okay, she's gone. I guess it's time for me to go. What is you doing? Stop taking the tape off.